Notice how your joints are being one with your eyelids. Consciousness is a reflection of the trans-expanding nature of the physical world. Keep your eyes closed. A bald-headed slave once approached a pretty virgin and asked her, "How can it be that you are so holy, you who are only a pretty virgin?" The answer to that is, "Because I do not consider myself a pretty virgin any more than I consider myself a farmer," replied the virgin. The slave had never before heard such words put so plain, and brought it with him for the rest of his life, and later in his life, he fathered 7 children with the virgin. Long ago, in ancient Atlantis, lived a fearless emperor who was walking around in the town square on the lookout for insight. That was when he encountered a gorgeous harlot. "Can you tell me where to find insight?" he asked the harlot. The harlot quickly replied, "Of insight I do not know, for I am only a harlot." The emperor thought long and hard about the harlot's answer and walked on. Later in the evening, as he was hugging a cow, the emperor finally understood everything. Respected is he who hides his horse, for he also shares with an elephant his parts. And when he was gone, everybody cried. Pessimism is to overkill. Exploring your own sexuality is an art exhibition. Keep breathing. Remember that, the more intelligent the universe, the longer the free lunch. Stay focused on your breath. Forget the fact that if you buy the air, prepare to play with existential angst. Remember that you are not gullible. Any sane person who is willing to swap mortality for sadness deserves immortality.
How you doing? Trying to very discreetly use this treat. Bribe hot dog. Go in his little bed. Oh, that is a long arm you got there, buddy. It might be working. Gonna scoot his butt gently. Trick him. Sitting down. Using force. And petting. Not working. He's not into it. He might stay because it's warm. Thinking about it. He's sniffing. Oh, is he sniffy? Dom, how you doing tonight? Right. Nothing new in playtesting requests. Maniator, but I was looking at that. If he wants to take another look, he'll find me. Oh, there's something on OCW and coordinated. Maybe we'll take a look at that if we don't have anything else. Hot dog, you gonna do it? Are you gonna lay down? Or are you gonna get up? People want to know. Wait, did it really run an ad on top of... Well, they shouldn't show up anyway. Looks like the one I ran to turn off the pre-roll at the beginning, it also ran another one on top of that. Thanks. Thanks for this view of your butt, hot dog. You move a little bit, you're gonna do the full butthole right into that camera. No. Can't decide if he wants. He's being weird. Hey, Dolphin, how you doing? Do a little bit of multiplayer. Find something in there. We'll go find something. Hot dog, don't go on there, please. Go in your little bed, buddy. I give you a treat. Oh, jumping down. This sad little, just this sad little son in there. Doing well, but totally exhausted. But, midterm stuff, right? What's got you exhausted? I'm pretty sure it's not. Pretty sure that's done, right? In the middle of the next semester, staying at your dad's for the week before driving up to Oregon. Oh yeah. Did you say you were moving? Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. I'll fucking do it. Yeah, nothing sucks as much for moving for me. Oh my god. Yeah. Thanks for the teamwork. You guys are probably up each other's asses, though. Yeah, they are. Yeah, moving's no fun. To Oregon from, Nevada. That'd be a pretty big shift on the climate, too. Yeah, happy it's over. Ugh. I never had to, like, pack up and then wait to move, either. Versus. Like, have everything in storage or put it in a pod or just on a truck or whatever. That would make me crazy, too. Usually my whole thing is, I've mentioned before, I try to do it all at once. But I want to make sure, like, the first thing I do is I get, like, my computer and my area set up, so I have a place to sleep and I have a place to entertain myself, because the rest of it's not going to get set up for a while. So I want to get all that shit moved, and then get everything else moved, and then be really unhappy that my entire life is boxes, but at least I can go on the computer. Ugh. Why are you in the chair instead of on the thing? He went in the... Hold him. Giving him a little pull. Went on a little stool that Pud likes to go on. Now he's next to me. To wait for the truck to get there on the 9th. Oh! That hurts me. That hurts me to think about. That causes me pain to consider not having stuff. I mean, I'd probably just haul my most important stuff around or migrate to a laptop. I have a laptop. I just like a desktop. And it's my comfort blanket. 16-hour drive. God damn. I feel like they're closer than that. You kidding me with these? What is this? I'm pretty sure that door is wrong. Oh no, that door goes to the other side. Okay. What a messy, weird player separator. Oh my god, a 16-hour drive? And then you have to start unpacking. I think I'd rather just die. The whole time I'd be like, you know, car crash would be great. I have a strong aversion to moving. Oh yeah, this is what you want. Oh, yeah, of course that's a bad idea. God. I hate versus. There's a new mod out for Smash Bros. Thanks for waiting, Luigi. That was nice of you, bud. New mod for Smash Bros. That shaves off 3 frames of the 6 frames of baked in lag. That plus the latency reduction mod lets you have it play as well as offline play. It blows me away that one guy was able to fix this problem that Nintendo has never fixed. But after playing around with that for the last couple of days, this is even more horrible. It's so horrible to be like to feel this and know it. It doesn't have to be this bad. Maybe I don't know where Oregon is. Nevada. Oregon. Oh shit. No, in my mind, going from one state to another is not that long because the states close to me are way closer. Or a boat. Yeah, no, it's just a big goddamn stretch. Like there's some mountains in there. Google does not give me an elevation map, but I wonder, I'm really prone to altitude sickness. Okay, I desire no more of that. I'm really prone to altitude sickness, so I wonder what driving into high altitude is like if you... I guess if you don't get out, you probably don't really have to deal with too much. Yeah, that's horrible. Let's find some of these MMC levels here that we were working backwards through. Yeah, we did Haunted Swamp. Wiggleworm Wanderlust. 04 7D 4PG. That is so big. Drive up, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, all the way up to... God damn, that sounds like a rough drive. Got trees from the sky? Where's the button? I've lost the button, Casey. Everything's oh, I found it. Everything's falling apart. I touched it for just 1 second. Pud looked straight up. Oh. Yeah, I think it might be empty in there. I hear it rotating. But all that's coming out of there is a little bit of stuff. I thought there was more in there, but I guess I can't lose the button. I got it. I will throw some treats at them. I was supposed to check. I forgot. I'll pull it down now. I'll go pull it down from its spot when we do this. Day 2 will be better once you get out. Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be it'll... Have you been in Nevada a long time or most of your life? Because I feel like the climate shift to like temperate northern will be real weird from a desert. That'll be fun. Okay, getting the thing up here. I was supposed to check. Yeah, desert is like the only, I guess, like major climate I haven't ever really gotten to visit at all. Was pretty annoyed to learn, here. Nope, NDI camera. They don't tell us anything. Okay, we working? Yeah, we working. Hot dog is a loaf. Be an adjustment. Hate the dry heat. Yeah, dry really gets you. Dry cold really gets you too. But Portland should be plenty wet. Let's grab this guy. What are you hopping down for, Pud? Okay, it's up here. Gonna unplug it. Unscrew it. Oh, it's all jammed. It's all jammed on top. That's funny. Okay, Crackers, that's probably enough for you, right? Pud, help him eat some of those. But it was empty. All that's left in there is catnip. We'll sprinkle that on him in a minute here. Yeah, I went to Colorado. Stayed in Estes Park. The gal I was seeing was very into marijuana and not very into Googling and learning that Estes Park was a dry city or county or whatever. Because she really, really wanted to do the drugs. But the place we were staying had a hot tub, and I really like hot tubs, so I was pretty happy. And I was really excited to do hiking in the mountain and learned I had terrible fucking altitude sickness and was completely just non-functional. Like, I basically was dead for like a week. It's worse if you have asthma and blah, blah, blah. But I was really annoyed to learn after we left that if we'd driven like 45 minutes, we would have been at a way lower altitude in the desert. Like, we could have just driven to the desert. Just don't sit on the thingy. No, I'll move it. I'll move it before we get there. Look before I leap, usually. Bud, the jealousy. 35 Street. Crackers, why aren't you coming forward here, bud? It's the treats that you love. Are you mad at me because you don't get them twice a day now? Come here. Crackers. Don't be lazy. He's still breathing hard. I don't think the antibiotics helped at all with whatever's wrong with him, so that's fun. He's tired of the treats that he loves. No, he isn't. He's just being a bum. I don't know why. Come here. Come here. Reverse wheelbarrow. Maybe. I think it's like 7,500 feet is where people start having it. But, like, it seemed fine until the first day. Like, I seemed totally fine just, you know, unpacking, getting into the room and everything. But as soon as we started walking around outside down, like, outside doesn't matter because it's about, like, the pressure and everything. But, Crackers, are you kidding me? Once we started walking around in the shops in Estes Park, after just a little bit, after, like, 10 minutes, I had to sit. And then every minute or two, I had to sit down for a couple of minutes. Like, I was non-functional. I was shutting down. Like, I couldn't hold myself up. It felt a lot like when you're exhausted, like when you're super fatigued, but without the soreness or like lactic acid stuff. It was just like instability and like muscles didn't want to move. It was really weird. It was really, really uncomfortable. Crackers, are you kidding me? Look at him. He covered his face. He doesn't know how to clean it. He's stupid. He'll never get that off of him. I'm going to have to wash it off with a baby wipe. Fucking idiot. But yeah, I remember... Oop, magnet fell. I remember learning that people with asthma are significantly more prone to it. Hot dog might lick it off of him. Hot dog, lick your brother. Lick him. He's so stupid. Help Hot Dog lick you. No. Why are you so greedy? Why are you so greedy, fat boy? Oh, you're so cute, Hot Dog. But yeah, after that, then also a lot of fatigue, a lot of malaise, just general unwell feeling for like a week. Difficulty hiking, like even when we tried, we didn't even make it a mile. Like it was just like, nope, I'm not doing this. Found a really cool stick, but I didn't get to do any hiking really at all while we were there. A little bit on the last day, but I was still worried about going too far, even though the effects had mostly subsided. We were only there for like a week. Yeah, it sucked. Did not like. But we were going from, I think it's like 1,000 feet here, 500. It's a normal elevation here to, I think Estes Park was like 1,100. It was beyond the point where it was marginal. It was at the point where we were pretty high up. You adjust after a while. It's something with your red blood cells. And then being weird about atmospheric pressure or something. Haven't read about it in a while because it's been a really long goddamn time since I took a vacation that didn't involve fixing this fucking house. Who wants some drugs? You want some drugs? Right in your face? Crackers, I don't want to throw it on your face. Here, we'll give you a little bit. This one's low. And then I'll dump out these other ones that are in this guy here. Casey, how you doing tonight? Look at all the drugs. Look at all the drugs for you guys. Now you guys can get high and wrestle. Don't squeak at me. I was just petting you. I don't know why he's like that. Why he complains at me. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. I'll remember it there. Casey, you missed it. We tried to bribe Hot Dog into his little bed, but he wasn't having it. He wasn't falling for it. Not falling for the bribes. Don't like your new wrist brace? Got the carpal tunnel or the tendonitis? I used to sleep in wrist braces, but ever since I switched to a split keyboard, it's been a lot better for me. Vegas is 2,000. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's about 500 here. Out of Wisconsin's pretty low. Oh no, Estes Park was right on the margin, 7,500. Maybe I'm forgetting the point at which it becomes a problem. I don't know, but it was a problem. Yeah, unfun. Unfun times. Ulnar nerve entrapment syndrome. I don't know what that is, but bet it sucks. Carpal tunnel, but oh, that sucks. So do you get the funny bone shocks all the time? You do stuff with your brace, with your wrists, and it does. It gives you the funny bone shocks. That sucks. Oh, it's really, mine sticks out. It's really easy to bump it. It's really, really, really easy for me to bump it, but nothing wrong with it as far as I know. That sucks. I have nerve damage from a bad cut here, and sometimes that gives me weird shock sensations. But I feel like elbow stuff, that would make racket stuff hard. That would make any swinging sports really hard too. No, maybe no pickleball. When you get old and decide, I assume the second you turn 50, you get way into pickleball. Yeah, Portland's low. Low and wet. And I think there's a bunch of weird water stuff in Portland, right? Map here. Don't you have a bunch of those little like, oh, I thought there were those weird, I thought there was more water than just that river. But big river, that's nice. Well, unless you're in a flood area. Oh yeah, no, there's that really weird there's that, I don't remember what it's called, but those not quite wetlands, what's it called? The Puget area with all the weird stuff up there. Yeah, there's a lot of cool water stuff over there. I like kayaking a lot. That would be my immediate thought, is I don't want to move to somewhere that doesn't have any water anywhere near it. Box cracked your back and the tingly almost went away. Sounds like you need your crack back. Your back cracked all the time. More water. Lots of flood areas, little swampy bits. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it is. Is it estuaries? Is that what I'm thinking of? But those wetter than marshlands, but drier than like a pond. Pipe. Slide. I got up really early today. Got up really early today. And I've been waiting for Vine to unpause all day, so I haven't really done too much except waiting for that. Usually it's quick, or several days. But I might have to leave pretty suddenly if that finally unpauses. That's basically my only job. Oh, nope, that's not how sliding works in Mario Maker. Okay. Starting to feel bad. Did treats, and the sprinkle, and the treats from the sky. sports. Yeah, we got pretty good weather tomorrow. But water is still probably too cold to stick the kayak in. I might still do it if it gets warmer than it says, but it looks like it's going to be in the 50s tomorrow. We keep going back and forth. It's like 30 degrees today. It was like 10 degrees yesterday and the rest of the week. And we had a bunch of snow, and now it's all melting. I don't know what I was thinking I was going to do in there. Nothing. I clearly need to flip a switch so I can slide better. I just thought about jumping up on the hot tub, and then Hot Dog looked at him, so he decided against it. Okay, there's the switch. We're not flipping it yet. What are we doing here? Seems like we're missing something. Missing a bunch of triggers. Man, I got a lot of snow. Interstate to California was shut down. That sucks. Oh yeah, we never shut it down. Like even in like flash ice, like terrible things, like they never shut down the highways. I've never heard of a highway shutting down here. I went off the road. I actually flipped around in a bad ice situation in front of a semi who thought he hit me. He did not, but we were close enough that I saw him on the highway going, not highway speeds, but like 50. Came around him. That's the wrong way to do it, but came around him like that. And like saw him. We made eye contact while I slid off the road. And as I was waiting for a tow truck, I kept seeing other cars slide off over and over and over again. Like 60 cars went off just in the little tiny bit, in the 2-mile stretch between where I was and the next exit. My job absolutely insisted that I come back in. Like, no, you can't work from home after lunch. Before the pandemic, no, you can't work from home. No, we don't really do that. We do. I literally wrote the documentation for the process. We do actually do that here. Now I hate driving in the winter. Oh yeah, I really like the green stuff. The greenery covered in snow stuff is really nice. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's a lot set up here that we're going to interact with later. Oh my god. Guess I'll keep going right there instead of going down. Yeah, I was fine. Car was fine. Everything was fine for as terrifying as it was. Just slid off the road. The box for doing the now more expensive water drinking. More expensive and more delayed. Because Mr. Waterwagon, who said he left already, was going too hard on it. Yeah, I kind of wish, at the very least, the first step was a little clearer. Or, alternatively, there's the first step. Alternatively, we had a mushroom, so it was a little easier to explore, take damage, and keep exploring. I'm an idiot. I don't know what I was expecting. Upgraded the tap water. I have fridge water. I get classy person. I get my water out of a refrigerator. Got a filter and everything. Probably gets all the fluoride out of it. Okay. Head over here, I think. Oh, I have to get those coins first. Okay. Yeah, things to do. Yeah, 7. 7 YMM. Started slow. There's like one thing in the playtesting request. I figured I'd just grab one of these. Hey, look. Oh, I should go get those coins first. I can't grab that. Did it to myself. Hot dog is a very cute little loaf. Yeah, I'm gonna keep working backwards until one day we're done with them. We'll do the first ones, and be done. It was almost crazy. It was almost gaming, and then it wasn't. Okay, fuck you. Oh, that wasn't even like a spawn block P-switch or something cool. Hey. Mushroom or a little more considered spike placement would go a long way here. Like we're bringing them over here. Oh, cute. That was cool. I wish you'd be nice. There we go. Fuck! Yeah, mushroom would go a really long way. Hype new game. Wonder if this is one of the ones I... There's a lot of stuff on Next Fest right now. Peek here. Oop, nope, it's mad at me. It's probably mad at uBlock. No, uBlock's turned off. It's just mad. Your problem, YouTube. Okay. I have no idea what YouTube's problem is. I will take a look later. Do. Spiritual successor to Star Fox. Interesting. That's a weird IP for Nintendo to have abandoned, especially with how popular it was for so long. That seemed like something they would want to play around with. Yeah. When they started playing around with VR, that seems like they did a little bit of that on the Virtual Boy. It wasn't Star Fox, but they did like a raster shooter like that. I remember if that was one of the unpublished things, or if I'm just remembering something I only played a little bit. Nope, need to go get the coins first. Yeah, I wish I could grab that. Puget, how you doing tonight? Oh, fast. Noise is getting made. Big Vine might be unpausing. There we go. Come over here. Oh, nope, I probably wanted to leave that unflipped. Okay. Come on back. Fine. Been too mad about a mushroom? Take a peek over here quick. That's very weird. Mine has not unpaused, but they started doing recommendations. They've been doing some weird stuff the last couple of weeks. They're definitely doing some kind of experimenting. It would be nice if they would explain the experimenting to people who use it. Okay, this gets me back to the P-switch. A little easier. But we still have no way through here. I'm definitely missing something. Oh, switch state. We can flip the switch state. We did flip the switch state. Now we can go and get that spring out of there. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Haven't heard back on one single job since the Shopco interview, which is annoying. And haven't heard back from them either, which is also annoying. I wonder if this will keep sliding into him there, but I'm really worried to check. There's a door up there, but I can't do anything with it. Okay, that does work. Yeah, it's a cool gimmick. And here we go. I feel like that Wiggler doesn't actually need to be on spikes. He could be on anything. Ugh. Esports? Oh god, that's a lot. Oh god, that's a lot of coins. Oh man, that was a lot to lead to the red coin room. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be way too fucking long, isn't it? Doesn't look like red coin rooms. So am I just exploring an area? A little playground to find all the red coins? Large vertical area, it looks like. Well, before we get too deep and get pissed off, let's die so we don't run out of time. Yeah, it seems like we definitely have a reusable checkpoint, so we can save how many coins we have. Ugh. These appear to be exits, so maybe there's a bunch of branching paths. Huh. Weird. And this was nothing. Yeah, this was nothing. Okay. And there's, yeah, that does nothing. Okay, so that way's just locked. Good thing there's a checkpoint right there. See the coins. I see the coins. That one's my fault a little bit. Oh. Okay. Little camera scrolly vine. Oh my god. Consideration for the camera over there, but then... I mean, I know we could see it approaching, so I should have banked it. I should have known. Down here. Different path. Okay. Okay, so I make the Wiggler angry. So that it will come over here. Am I pushing it through the piranha plant? Alright, yeah. Yeah, some of it's definitely just that Mario Maker makes it tough to do stuff like this real effectively. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay, cool. It feels a little bit like they struggled with the difficulty, and they opted for something that I think is a little more difficult than what the environment calls for. At least we can save the coins when we get them. Oops. Yeah, no ads? Nobody got an ad just there? I feel like somebody would tell me. I feel like even if you don't want to say anything, the compulsion to be like, no, that chat message is wrong will always be too high. And I think we got it figured out. That's nice. Oh my god. I need to put more coffee in my body. Yeah, that seems unnecessarily awkward. I guess I could just do that, but I'm doing it wrong. Oh my god. I'm doing it wrong. I'm gonna blame left-handedness. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I know I can see it, but I do feel like that fall onto those spikes ends up feeling a little blank. Imagine a lot of people probably died there. There we go. Going back in this hole. Welcome back, Chuck Gates. Well, easier than Gates. Okay, I would like to save my coins now. I hope that's what this pipe is. Yeah, very, very cute setup for a large, wide exploration room. Doing these optional, like, alternative exit points is really, really nice for letting us explore it without it feeling like we have to explore all of it, which is often the problem esports. With something like this is that you end up feeling like, oh my god, how am I going to do all this in one? Like, you're learning the path, and then you're trying to execute it before you run out of time. That's been tough to do in a single checkpoint. Can I really not reach that? I really can't reach that. Okay. Oh, that's what we're doing. There. Oh, it's that same spot. Might as well save while we're here. Oh, looks like it did start rolling. See here. Oh, it started a little bit. Very weird. Very, very weird. Hang on one second while I rearrange my shit here so I can keep... I've started selling a little bit of the stuff. It does look like it's still paused. I have started selling a little bit of the stuff that I get on Vine on Facebook Marketplace, which has been really annoying. Like this. How you like this? One second. Probably would have been a good opportunity. Yeah, so far really good take on the exploration level. Okay. The collapsible UI plugin I use for Discord has decided to collapse all the all the top of screen things. Actually, you know what? That's fine. That will work. That will work well enough. I'm gonna stop messing with it. I will see if it starts moving. Back to your regularly scheduled Mario Maker. Almost. There we go. Okay, done doing a terrible job. I think this way we haven't touched yet. This is the same toilet. Oh, I wonder if we go down there fast enough, that'll end up killing that piranha plant. Yeah, it does. We carry the slide all the way down there. Oops. Thought I had it, but I did not. Vine stuff's been weird. They moved the primary drop time when all the items start becoming available from 2 in the morning to 7 in the morning, which is nicer for a lot of people. Not nicer for me. But they keep making changes and shuffling stuff around. Oh. The number of things available went from a few 100,000 to like 10,000. They purged a bunch of stuff. And the program is almost entirely populated with some of the nastiest Karens on Earth, so it's been really annoying time for getting free shit from Mr. Bezos. And we all got to learn recently that they're gathering terrifying information on users' shopping and review habits that they're using in their... Oops. I tapped down in the middle of it. That they're using for their AI build-out. That knew some super weird stuff about all of us. Not everybody. Data broker type of stuff that you would think, oh, okay, yeah, I mean, I know data brokers have this, but people are going to shit when they see this. Sports. Esports. Like, some really specific stuff about, like, the type of games that I prefer, which has never come up in anything on Amazon, ever. Yeah, I don't think I've even bought video game t-shirts on Amazon. Somehow Amazon knows I have a hot tub from the 80s. I have a very old hot tub. Be fun. When that rolls out more widely, their weird, stupid, shopping data, that should be a really fun news cycle of people being pissed off about it. Can you carry a triple jump through a enemy bounce? Oh, you can. Okay. Neat. I don't think we went up here yet. Oh, don't be a one-way. It's not. It is a little sub-area. Oh. Guess we're gonna fall down from the other side. Yeah, I do feel that their difficulty target here doesn't make a ton of sense with tap down again with what they're doing, with what their goal is for the player in the level. It's not absolutely catastrophic, like it's not ruining it for me so far. But I sure would be a lot happier if I had either a Shelmet or single damage hit option. Yeah, I see the hint for the triple jump. That is pretty cute. Something up over there, too. We're probably coming back through either way, though. Cute. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. I was supposed to get the Wiggler on the Muncher, I guess. Weird. Bit of an annoying interaction, have to repeat a lot of times. Oh, okay. That's just a little connection for that. Oh, so I can get back instead of having to do this to get back and save that coin? Which I probably should do so we don't have to keep doing that over and over again. Yeah, last time I moved, I couldn't find anybody giving away free boxes. Like, you can go to grocery stores, Aldi, that kind of thing, and get a little bit, but I couldn't find anybody giving away decent boxes, so I had to go buy them at Home Depot, I learned. Sells moving boxes. Nope, we're done over there. I'm an idiot. They're nice boxes. We still have a lot of them. Fucked it up. There we go. Don't know how I fucked up double jumping so much. Oh, this is one way, whatever's up there. Okay. I think we aren't done with this yellow pipe yet. Sports. Maybe if we leave it alone, that Wiggler will place itself onto the Muncher. I think that's probably the setup here. No, it does not. Okay. Oh, yeah, cute. Really clever little setup to build out a little, like, jumping order of operations puzzle. But once again, annoyed that, it's all kind of wrapped in this, very punishing, dangerous hitboxes that we have to dance around. It would definitely benefit from... I know a mushroom would have to change a lot of the way things work throughout the level. You'd need to make more room for the player. It would make things easier if they didn't have it, and Shelmet might fuck with how the player interacts with the level, but something would have been really nice. There we go. How am I dropping that? I must be dropping the middle jump? Some of the times? Yeah, it's a lot to repeat each time to get back here. Yeah, there's a lot of tedious elements. There's a lot of repetition that's expected of the player that you could temper by giving the player at least one hit. And I would imagine we're pretty much out of, alternatives. Like, I don't think they can do any more interconnects or anything like that. And the interconnects are a really nice thought. Really, really nice way to kind of make a shortcut back. I like that a lot. But I think you could temper it further with a power-up. I think we did everything we can up there. I don't know. I don't think there's more down there. There's that red block area, but I didn't see a way for us to flip the switch state. Yeah, that tongue wiggler, especially considering how much it's blocking off, is just crazy. Let's go up here and see what we see. It doesn't look like we're locked in. Oh, there's a yellow pipe up here. Didn't pay attention to that at all. Missed the one shaft next to the other shaft. Oh. Took 2 minutes to get there. Alternatively, something like a knowledge checkpoint. Like, okay, after you've done half of it, roughly half of it, at some point you discover a POW. That's actually really easy to reach if you know how to get to it, and that POW will let you get rid of one specific wiggler that's in your way very easily. In one of the segments. Nope, we did this one. God damn it. So I don't know what's going on with the red button there. We'll come back to that, I guess. I don't think you can hide a... I don't think you can hide a red coin behind on-off blocks, right? Fuck. Probably could have tempered it a little bit by just having less, too. There's a lot here. Oh, I forgot to start my thingy. I mean, it was the first real level we did. Oh, it's been an hour. I don't think we've been on this level for an hour, but it has been an hour. Where is my... Did I forget to open it? Mario Maker 2, buddy? Did forget to open it. I don't usually forget that one. Oh, it's on the other monitor. That's being a goofball. Start. Overlay. Go. Have the checkpoint and can't restart. Oh, it's useless, but now I have it. Now I have it going. Now I have it up. Oh, man. And if that pipe was just a little bit more to the left, or this shaft was a little bigger, that wiggler could be less in the way. But now we kind of have to control it to the left a little bit to consistently kill it. Esports. So it's a lot. Spin. Spin to win. What are we spinning? There we go. Yeah, I don't know why I keep dropping that middle jump in there. Oh, hot dog's cute. Oh, it's hot dog cute. Oh, there's a lower area down there too. Yeah, that's probably what they wanted. Okay, we're not going over there. This safe down here. Seems aggressive. Not really though, right? Yeah, really. Okay. The choice? There. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ugh. Okay, we're back. I'm dumb. Land of punishment for wanting to one-cycle things. There we go. Yeah, I think I must just not be getting enough speed some of the time. We did this one. God damn it. Yeah, it's basically red coin rooms, but set up in a way that means it takes a long time to get back to each room. I don't necessarily think that's bad. It's kind of like the Mario 64 of Mario Maker concepts. Conceptually, it's kind of Mario Maker 64-ish in how you're doing objectives. But in Mario 64, I had 6 HP. Fuck. Also, kind of hate being off camera there a little bit. Little tiny bit. Feel like we could have just dropped all that down one tile. We wouldn't have lost anything. Don't need to come up here. After we go over, we're going to the second hole. Maybe we're coming back here after we flip the switch, and we'll see what's going on with those red blocks up there. It doesn't seem like we're going on the right side of whatever's going on over there. Seems like it would want me to, so that I could, so I could save my stuff, but it doesn't seem like we're gonna be doing that. Not getting that one up. Oh, there we go. Okay. Maybe that killed the muncher and I just didn't hear it? So I could go back here and check that red thing, or I could go on the right-hand side and see if that muncher's gone. I kind of hate the split path here, because I'm going to have to redo the other thing. Spike ball? That maybe opens another path? Yeah, at that time I saw the muncher die. Couldn't the spikes have one-ways under them or something? Like, what is the point? Just don't need a precision level mixed in here. I guess I'll check the door. Now I'm left with 2 more paths to go down that require me to basically do all that again. Ugh. Yeah, I'm running out of steam for this level. It's a good concept. It's literally, it's so long that it's fucking ruining it. 1 more red coin and at least 2 other paths for us to look at. So let's see if we can figure out okay. Mario Maker. See if we can figure out what that spike ball will do. And it looks like it won't do anything. It'll just kill this wiggler. There's a door behind that wiggler. Ugh. So we have 2 additional clear paths that don't either lead to the last red coin. Oh. Weird. Guess we just go in the hole and do the thing. That time I heard the muncher die. Yeah, I feel like you could just, you could give me something here. Let me just climb back up the other way. I love redoing that segment there. And we're not going to go in there. I guess this wiggler will go over there. Yeah, there we go. Then he'll let me go get that coin. Yeah, good level, absolutely ruined by its own ideas. A mushroom at any point, or some type of little technology thing that made some of these a little easier to get into would be really nice. That's the last red coin. So hopefully this weird door back here is the door for getting to the key door? Oops. Go back. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I feel like we're really putting in a lot of work here. For very diminishing returns. Oh, that's it. And the problems that I'm having are all exacerbated by this weird commitment. Weird commitment to the bit. I could definitely see somebody overlooking that spike ball there too, and wandering infinitely, looking for how to get to the last red coin, the safety coin above the door. I'm guessing that's what that is, but I also feel like that hidden door back there and that those two shafts next to each other, where one of them has a blocked spike ball extruder. They not super graceful. Okay. Sports. And I feel like there's absolutely no reason for this to be lined with spikes when it could just be bouncers or something. Like, I don't know. I get what they're going for. I feel like there's an easier way to make the player have to nail this jump without wall bouncing up there. Are you kidding me? Oh, God. Flipping that switch means I can't go back for the last thing either. I guess I should probably just shave with the coin. Anyway, I don't even want to know what's down there. It doesn't matter. Oh. God, is that annoying to do over and over. Yeah, this is getting my last shot one way or the other. Yeah, it started so great, and it's one of those levels that just wears you out. Ghost House was the right theme. All the energy of a ghost house. In a puzzle level. Yeah, I got it. Oh, actually, we don't have to do any of that. We just have to flip this, and then we can go back up here. That's how we get the spike ball out of there. Oh, I really should have stayed up there. Shit. I was worried it was going to land there, but then I realized how the hell would it? Go. Are you fucking kidding me? The sliding damage boom boom? I don't even know what the fuck that was. Well, was there something in there that I was supposed to wait for a P-switch on? Yeah, I'm not. Oh, maybe it was I was just waiting for a P-switch? I guess we didn't see what was definitely up there on the right-hand side on all of it. It's possible there was something up there. I kind of doubt it, yeah. Like an hour into it. Yeah. bet that clear rate is sub 1%. I bet the clear rate is sub 0.5%. Oh, it's 1%. Wow. Maze-like mansion. Will he make it out or end up as worm food? That was too long a level. Must have been very tough to clear check within the 5 minutes. Wow. Yeah, that's just too long. Yeah, some of that you could temper with little knowledge check stuff, something that lets the player opt out or bypass some of the repetitive challenges once they know how to or where to find something with like some little hint or something. Or just a little power up. Something like a mushroom or a Shelmet would have required a significant rework, but at the length of that level, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yikes. Nope. I meant to hit next. But I don't think there's anything in there. Wow, wow, wow. Check comments. Yeah, let's take a peek. Just weeping. Coco. Hi. How did I die? I didn't have an activated piece. Weird 7. Yep, that's a weird 7. Looks like they gave it a tooth. Ugh. 7 with an egg tooth. You can view this after clearing it. Oh, people leaving nice comments. Where's the 9th coin? Yeah, that's what's too bad about the weird comment reporting thing is nobody leaves criticism. I got the warnings, and then if you continue to get reported, you may be banned from leaving comments or whatever. I don't remember the text of it, but the implication is that you will be in trouble if you keep getting reported. Because I don't think they moderate the comments, because all I ever left for people was like, this is really awful, don't do this. But people get mad. People get mad. I would just draw bad pictures. That was a tough one. You know what? Queue empty. You'll probably add that the queue is empty for people looking. Get their levels played. Barnstorm, how you doing tonight? Next one is Lacerating a Locomotive from Sasha. I think I've liked stuff from Sasha before. Pretty sure you can get banned for commenting. Yeah, I think they just banned you from the commenting system. It's been a while, because I was super early on when that happened, like before I was even streaming Mario Maker, just leaving people feedback in comments, because I can't help myself. I sent... Barnstorm, did you check out Memories in Orbit? I sent a lot of feedback to them. Found a bunch of email addresses for their staff, and I gave them my thoughts. It was really, really, really great, but there's like a catastrophic minute-long run back on a boss that kills you, usually within the first 4 or 5 seconds. Barnstorm, thanks for dropping something in there. I guess type that in, right? We'll come back to this. I found I emailed their CEO and a bunch of their previously used feedback email addresses. I didn't hear back from them yet. I'm sure it'll get to the right person. But just like, it was an optional boss, but like a minute-long fucking run back that wasn't even like a combat thing. It was literally just an empty walk back to an elevator that you ride up that brings you in front of the boss. And it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck? I can't vouch for this, but it's a troll. Cool. You are. Oh, U9X. PG. What the hell did I start typing in there? HR 9G U9X It's split over 2 lines and it's hurting my brain. DTG. There we go. This is what happens when I get up early. Yeah, it was a little Silk Song. It was very reminiscent of, I would say that run back to Last Judge, where you could break a wall and mostly avoid combat, but there was no combat opportunities, and there wasn't even really like, at the very least, that run back for the Last Judge in Silk Song had a little bit of, fluid movement you could do, so it kind of felt like a little bit of a breather, and you spent a lot of time on the Last Judge. You wouldn't die in a couple seconds. This boss in Mio, always 2 hits you. No matter what you do, it always 2 hits you. It always does enough damage to put you critical, and then kills you. And the attack patterns are random, and it is very likely it will hit you right away, even if you, like, nailed the parry, because it was 2 enemies who kind of attacked in sequence. So it was really easy to fuck up. If you take even 1 hit, you're fucked. And if you take an early hit, you're basically spoiled it. So it was incredibly frustrating to have these 50-second reloads. And like there's a checkpoint system in the game. They literally could have just had a checkpoint outside the boss fight. It just seemed malicious. Oh, especially after they did a quality of life patch. It just seemed like, what are you guys doing? Kids got to learn somewhere, not for the seasoned troller. V1 new Scrib level. I don't feel like I'm familiar with Scrib. Should I recognize Scrib, or is this somebody who was inactive for a long time? There's a bunch of stuff in here. We played Choich in 2023. Is that the originator for Choich? We haven't haven't looked at some of these? Or played them a long time ago. Played an early revision. Let's take a peek. Cool stuff. I liked Mio a lot, though. I really, really enjoyed it. Do. All right. Okay. Little tiny bit of, it still says Vine is stopped, but a little tiny bit of stuff's trickling in. I just grabbed some glow-in-the-dark 3D printer filament. Oh, do I actually want to go up here? Okay, I think this is where I'm going. Oh no, I'm not. All right. Gone all the wrongest possible ways. Okay. Fuck off. This level ended up in the popular tab? That's hilarious. Wait, 600 likes? Okay, so are we doing, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know Mario Maker's falling apart when like, not even like a Tuda troll level, an actual troll level. Probably a simple troll level, but an actual troll level winds up in popular. I think this just kills me, right? Yeah. I wanted to see if there's anything else in there that I might want to interact with, like if it would bounce something up I could grab or whatever. Not necessary. Not smart. So do I just stay here? Yeah, I just stay here. Okay. Wait, I can do this, right? Nope. No, I cannot. Oh, man. It would be cool if troll levels started hitting the popular tab pretty often, right? And Nintendo saw that and was like, there's a community for this. We should make a tag and make it a thing. But I feel like they're more likely to just start banning people. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot again. I'm the same idiot I was 1 minute ago. On the one screen flea clear folk song, free clear troll, where the flagpole gets blocked or whatever. So yeah, we see those. Seems like Nintendo is totally fine with the shittiest possible trolls. Wait for him to come back. Maybe he's got a key in him. Oh my god, hot dog. Very cute. He does not have a key in him. There's a lot of paths. I'm gonna try the door, and I'm gonna die. Yep. Nintendo, don't give a fuck. Yeah. Esports. They like to be the arbiters of fun. They like to, like, decide... Fuck you. They like to decide what is acceptable and unacceptable fun, but they're bizarre about it. Like, they don't give a shit about extremely bad, intention, nasty little Timmy trolls, like Deathlocks, or, like, 8-minute time wasters, that type of thing. I don't think that they need to cater to, like, endless, no skip or anything. Like, people can always skip, but I still feel like stuff like being, like, they absolutely could do something to disallow, like, fucking Timmy pits, soft locks, that kind of thing. Fuck you. Oh, that was cute. Yeah, we have open course world. We have options. We have alternatives to their nonsense. It makes me sad. It makes me sad that if they want to be arbiters of fun, I wish they were better at it. Yeah, Endless really should. Imagine Endless popular. Imagine Endless popular and Endless haunted is what I always like the idea of. I don't know why this one's being bad at the Zoom. Levels that get booed out of the rotation that only show up in, like, a fucking Endless mode that's specifically for booed out levels. So people who want to eat garbage have a place to go. It's all over there. It's on its own. And I don't have to interact with it. And maybe even the level gets like a boo icon on it when it's, like, booed out. So you know it's pushed out into this nobody likes you pile. I can be like, oh no, I don't. Ooh, yeah, see, I can do that. No, it doesn't benefit me. So I can be like, oh, no, your level got booed out. What's going on here? I don't want to play your bean burrito, buddy. Yeah, Garboland. Garboland for the garbage men. We just, like, rapid fire hit so many dumb little things there. Ugh. Don't jump. Oh, wait, actually, I think we can slip through there and grab that coin. Oh, it's short, too. Well, that... These are all really gentle little trolls. Have to do that to trigger it? Oh, did I break it? 135 plays, 5 likes. Yeah, it seems like Endless might be how they farm out. Whether or not stuff will go to the... whether or not the stuff will go to the popular tab. Like, I think they use Endless as the feedstock for that. As their level testing platform, which sucks. Oh, because that could be its own Endless thing, too. Yeah, what the fuck, man? Endless new, Endless hot, Endless popular, and Endless garbage. Would be so much better than what we have. Demand access, for the 10 coin. Oh, I can get it. around here just a little bit. Do 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 do. Okay, there we go. Garbo Land. Garbo Man. Why endless garbage sounds so good? Because something bad happened. Something bad happened inside of you. Oh, hey, I can get it. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's worth thinking about is it could encourage people to make more garbage. But at some point, you're definitely at, like, the ocean of piss point where more pissing won't really be worth. And segregation could be really nice. Actual segregation of that type of thing. If there was a way to indicate that something was garbage, so I could be like, oh, no. You guys are your own community. You go do the garbage. I'm not doing the garbage. That's fucking goofy. I like that. That happens every time. Great. You have me on mute because of kids? Yeah, kids should not hear what I have to say. That's how that's supposed to work. Catching the people who hit both at once. Sports. I don't know what I expected. Yeah, Endless could have been so much better. If Endless was better, I don't know if I would have started streaming. I think this would just be like my cooldown game that I would play all the time, and I would play Endless. And I do think that... That was weird. Oh my god, I hate myself. I do think that being able... Oh, I hate myself again. Being able to, offer feedback on levels is something I enjoy. I don't really get any other good ways to engage in useful constructive criticism or kind of useful constructive criticism, occasionally useful constructive criticism. Of course, it's also a fish. So I'm kind of glad things happened the way they did, but that said, I still wish they had patched it to be better at some point. I wish Nintendo was committed to improving things the way, like, the... Fuck off! I'm tired of this little room. The way the No Man's Sky dev team is committed. Was committed to turning it into a good game. I wish that sales were not the end-all for Nintendo, and that they looked at the failures here and thought, you know what? We can fix these. We can fix these, and we can get a whole news cycle out of fixing them, and then we will sell more copies of it on the Switch, too. I got scared. I got scared. Okay, mushroom. My god. Oh, yeah, endless from people you followed? Imagine if we had a couple of follows, like, followed creators that I just want notifications when they upload, and, like, followed creators into my personal endless pool. That actually could have beat, like, a bookmark system, is if you could make your own endless pool out of creator uploads. Oh, fuck, man. That's a good idea. I would make another account to follow troll creators specifically to have, like, endless getting trolled. Fuck. I missed it. Ugh. Oh, you know what? I think actually, I could get a capture for the crap that filters into Vine. Might be kind of interesting to see. Without doxing myself. Yeah, if they ever pause and are waiting through stream, it'd be pretty funny to just have it in the corner and be like, this is the shit that's coming in, because looks like I missed a cup with an eagle on it. It's coming in really slow. And worms, plastic worms. Finally get moving though. Yeah, we've seen some pretty cool stuff out of, like, Dom and the folks who worked on it's just ouch. Oh, the folks who worked on Open Course World, doing some cool mods that allow us to do things that we never thought possible. It'd be really cool if somebody gets way into that and we start seeing mods that actually extend Mario Maker, or some arbitrary upload process. They'll make levels with an alternative maker to Mario Maker, and then cram them into Open Course World and play them. Or somebody just makes a better Lunar Magic. That would make me really happy. If I had one goddamn Mario-related Genie Wish, I think it would be the perfect Lunar Magic. Lunar Magic, but everything you can imagine is easy. We just trigger it and then go in the pipe? Yeah, and then go in the pipe. Stop trying to go above pipes. Nope, I know what you're doing over there. I see that lie. Fuck off! I saw it! I saw your lie! At least it's not some terrible little auntie. Just death. So then I think what we're doing is holding left coming out of there. Man, what a breath of fresh air after that last one. Ugh. I don't think complexity or density is inherently bad, or even that long levels are inherently bad or worse. But I do really, really, really like these levels that are just dumb and simple like this. That's great. That was great. Really great. Hit the popular tab. In 2026. Go look at some more of these. Yeah, GG. Another one. Okay, that's really sad too. This 600 likes, hits popular. Not that many people actually click into the profile from there. Oh my god, it looks like the comics. That fucking comic guy. I can never remember his name, but he disappeared or he never came back to my queue, and I'm so happy for that. I don't think I've ever tried so hard to actually discourage somebody from making more levels. The one-up comic contest? Is that a thing? Let's look at it. Was a thing. I feel like it's weird I didn't see entries for that in the troll Discord. But I do feel like I saw some other comic-themed level at some point. Oh my god.
Hello.
Ola? Ola? I think that's Ola. Okay.
Hello.
Ow. Heart. Was I supposed to jump into that one? Up is that comic. What's going up there? Is the claw supposed to be his hand? With all the tropes you hate? Ugh. There's some. There's one. I was waiting. I was waiting for one. Ugh. I wonder if AI's creepy enough yet that you could just ask, like... Maybe I should ask Amazon shitty fucking AI. Be like, hi, what trolls does this streamer on your platform hate? And then get terrified. He blows a kiss at the little thwomp, which then gets big. I see what I'm picking up what you're putting down there. I didn't catch it at first. He breaks the bottom of the box there, and then he starts trolling me. Is that what we're doing? Yeah, then he starts trolling me. Okay. That's cute. And then they kiss? Then they kiss? That's the end? Fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. Oh. Better than all the other comic levels I've ever played. The comic guy was just, it was so cringe. But not even in the way where it's like I could even see a good defense for like let people enjoy things. Like obviously my response to that is, well, I enjoy being critical and a hater. Fuck off. But I understand that some people are into it. Some people are into it, and that's fine. You do you. You know? It's probably not actively that hurtful, but it was just like, this was so far beyond that. This was to the point where it was like, no, dude. I don't think if you keep doing it, you'll get better at it. Like the Luigi's Misadventures ROM hacks are a series some guy's been doing forever. And the level design's pretty good. They can be long, they can be a little dense, but he picks a gimmick and he sticks to it, and he has a little bit of ADHD, going a little too hard traditional style. It's really good in Super Mario World ROM hacks, but then the whole thing is peppered with these horrible fucking, like, this guy's favorite DeviantArt fucking Mega Man OCs and like dumb shit like Markiplier was like the final boss of the first one or something. It was just really super cringy dumb shit. But that guy might have never made those otherwise. Oh, an idiot. Just hold right the whole time. That dude might have never made the good ROM hacks with these terrible, terrible story things in them if they were not into the terrible story stuff. That might have been the only thing that was a vehicle for them to create good levels.
Hello.
Comic Guy was not doing that. Comic Guy was making bad levels, and they kept getting worse, and he kept coming back, and then it started to be like different things that were squares. Like I remember the one that I got really unhappy about. It was doing like SpongeBob. Like it was like a bad conversation, a very long bad conversation between Mario and SpongeBob, and there was some romance angle to it, and it was just like, buddy, I have like a lump in my throat. I'm so uncomfortable with how awful this is. I want to use every slur. I want to invent a new slur for this concept. Okay, so he's just gonna make a hole for me, right? He's gonna go home and we're okay. Thought he might get pushed back down? Don't want to say missed opportunity though. That was a long wait. I didn't need more bad things to happen to me there. What the hell was the last guy doing? What was that? What was he doing? I'm gonna try and do it this way. Oh, but it's gonna suck this way. That's okay. It can suck this way. Oh, every time I try to use the controller, I get so mad. Oh, I wish they would just... I forgot the last face now. Change the text too? I give up. I give up. The last one looked like he was touching his balls. Is that what he was doing? It looked like he was doing something. I was wondering if it was trying to jack off, but he wasn't quite getting there. Actually, no, I'm real happy with that. Oh. Yeah, he didn't have feet at the end. Let's look at this one. When the big brain trolls just won't cut it. Nice percent. I missed it. Okay. I'm gonna try. Shit. Can I get it? Right on the edge. It's right on the edge, but I'm pretty sure I won't be able to slip through there. Doo-doo. So skip the mushroom. Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off with your speed bump at the very beginning. Okay, there we go. Following directions. See, that's a good way to cover all the bases. Well, that's tough, because I wonder if I hit it wrong the first... No, actually, hitting it wrong the first time and then getting sent back would still feel pretty funny. But yeah, that feels like, okay, I didn't miss anything once that played out. Fuck off. Okay. Don't quite understand that hint. Oh, good. Good, I took a... That was a screenshot of the hint that I got. I watched through the treehouse of the Bella Bell Park stuff and got even more disappointed again. Okay, I think I'm supposed to buffer up coming out of that door. Yeah, it was real sad. It was real sad. Dow over 50,000. Still in my head. Yeah, it was really disappointing. I'm done. Really disappointing. They didn't really look at the single-player content, which I feel like is what I'm most excited for, but I also feel like they didn't look at the single-player content. Nitro! Is that the same Nitro? It is. Long time no see. Sunglasses for the next life or so? We got that. They're making levels again? Are they good? I'm putting them... I'll take my... Yeah, DLC looks like shit. Oh, they're fucking disgusting. Ew. These the only ones? Nope. I would rather wear the stupid ones than clean the aviators. Here we go. Ugh. Yeah, go follow Natalie. Playing the Questmaster. Oops. Oh, wait, that one comes back. Oh, you can't go. You can't go in the door on a spike no matter. Boom. I did the other one. I'm on it. I'm contributing. Super Chip Flake. Aww. Did I miss the boat? Yeah, you can miss the boat if you're slow. Yeah, it looked like shit. It really looked like shit. And what I started to say there is, I feel like they didn't talk about the single-player content because the single-player content is really fucking thin. I got a really strong vibe watching it that they didn't talk about the single-player stuff because there isn't much. Because it's gonna be sad, which is gonna make me sad. And, like, I'm happy they're doing bosses, but bosses... We needed more bosses on day one, man. We needed more bosses in the first patch. We needed an apology. We need Nintendo to be like, sorry, guys, we fucked up. We know this is thin. Yeah, it's just to sell more Switch 2, which is depressing. That was also wrong? It must be telling me to go in that other door. Somehow. I'm gonna get really pissed at that speed bump. Ugh. I don't know. It comes out pretty soon, right? What day does it come out? Not the gifters. Trying to go away. Go back up. Don't expand. 26th? Not today. 26th next month? Bella Bell Park. Why you like this? Don't. I'm not interested in the Maribel Caves. Mario Bella Bell. Release date. I'm getting absolute nonsense for what I am Googling here. The fuck. I don't have a thing to stop the AI overview in Brave yet. Mario Wonder DLC release date. 3/26. Okay, 1 month from today. I hope that is a stream day, but even if it isn't, I will stream it. It is a Thursday. Cool. Maybe that Wednesday, assuming I'm still unemployed, which seems safe. Maybe we'll run back through the game and then do the DLC. But the Koopalings are in the middle of it, right? The Koopalings are scattered throughout, so I don't know if it's worth going back and doing. That's the other reason why I really wanted more info about the single player experience. Because I wanted to know if playing back through the game before it comes out or playing back through the game with the DLC would be more fun. So I want to play back through it. This one? I'm struggling a little bit to understand this hint. Sports. My sunglasses need cleaning. You've demuted me? Unmuted me? Undemuted? Welcome to my voice. Okay. Okay. These are words that you have read. What the fuck was that? Okay. Yeah, it really seems like Nintendo is strongly committed to this really slow development cycle and reselling stuff. The dialogue is turning in at least the most sycophantic place that I am aware of, the Nintendo Switch 2 subreddits. People are flipping around on Hail Corpo and sucking Shigeru dick on some stuff. They're getting a little frustrated with the constant re-releases and like even the Pokemon shit some people are coming around on, which is a good sign, but I don't think Nintendo cares even if everybody hates it. But if the sales crater because nobody wants to buy a Switch 2 because it's basically a PS5 with less games and worse performance, they could just buy a Switch 1 and play everything. Like, it worked really good for the Wii U. Because... Is it that? Am I just supposed to catch that thing and go in the door? And that's the hint, and I just keep fucking it up? Let me try that again, in case it's not, if I'm making it harder than I need. Gonna buffer up. Oh, you can go through it on top of the spikes. Yep. I was making it a lot harder than I needed to. It worked really good for the Wii U because the Wii U had so few buyers. And I wasn't even mad, even though I already had Mario Kart 8, because they were adding a lot more shit to Mario Kart 8. That's not what they're doing. They're doing patches that I feel like maybe should be free, and they're charging for them. And like, you've all heard me screech about the Breath of the Wild stuff, but that's fucked. That is so fucked. Because they planned this out. They knew they would want that later, and they planned it out. Fuck off. 2 lines. 2 lines. 2 small variables need to be changed to enable 60 FPS support in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. That is why they perform better in emulator than anything else. Because they were built to support it. Yeah, I'm not saying the Wii U was a bad system, just that it did badly. I think the Wii U was really fucking cool. I love the concept of like off TV play. I wish that they had fleshed out a little bit more, and done like a remote play thing with it as well. Let's fish. But I still think what they did do was cool. But the marketing was so bad that it shit the bed for the whole console. Oh, I thought, and then I rethought it. And the Pokemon thing makes me so fucking angry. Oops. Re-releasing a Game Boy Advance game as not even like a virtual console title, like, oh, we're gonna sell some virtual console stuff or anything. Just we're re-releasing a port, a direct port from like a sourced port with no enhanced features or anything. Not even online connectivity. What the fuck, man? Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, bringing stuff over from the Wii U to the Switch was also a huge upgrade. Yeah, and it made a lot of sense. It made a lot of sense in a lot of ways, and it just doesn't. It doesn't on the Switch 2. It doesn't feel good on the Switch 2. Now Vine's moving. Aw, am I getting punished? I'm getting punished because I waited? Oh. That speed bump is gonna piss me off. And if it was just a bunch of free updates to build up hype, I'd be like, that's cool. I wish they would make games. That's cool, but it seems like they are deliberately not producing games. They are producing games for the Switch 2 extremely slowly so that they can spend less time and make more money. And it doesn't make any goddamn sense, because at some point they will saturate the market with Wii U games. So once the market is saturated and disappointed, people are less likely to do the Nintendo-y buy. Maybe not. Maybe they know. I think I fucked it up. Fucked it up again. Really sucks to go from, yeah, Nintendo isn't a great company, but they make great games, to Nintendo is an evil company that doesn't make games. Figured there'd be a fish in there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I even think just the people didn't really have it on Wii U because nobody bought a Wii U is a valid reason to re-release things. We want to make more money on another generation of Mario gamers is a shitty reason to basically staple some garbage onto Mario Wonder. Mario Wonder was fucking great and missing really important things. And now it makes me wonder too, especially with what they did with DK. Did they always have the Koopalings? Did they just wait? Did they finish the Koopalings early and think, or close? Maybe they had the Koopalings waiting in the wings. And they were like, you know what? Don't do bosses in some areas. We'll add boss DLC later. Actually, let's save it for the Switch too. That's so mean. Duck. I shall duck. Aw. I'm kind of hoping for catastrophic failure on Nintendo's part. Like a absolutely, like between the memory shortages and everything else, a total failure of sales and them being too far behind on production to squeeze out games quickly or to do anything about it, causes them to fail out of hardware sales and be relegated to making software for other consoles and PC. I think that would be the best for consumers. Because Nintendo does such a fucking bad job on infrastructure, on network, on everything, that having someone else's infrastructure to rely on would significantly improve the experience. Like, I think them shitting the bed would... Aw, that was weird. Yeah, oh man, Dustbloods is going to be really depressing. We've seen nothing about it, and all we've heard from FromSoft on the Switch 2 is things are not looking good for Elden Ring. And like, I love FromSoft, but they are pretty good at having dog shit console ports. Their engine has never been super well optimized, and it seems like they kind of been holding together with tape forever, and they still make great games. Oh man, so there's a little bit of discussion of it here, but if you dig around on Oatmeal Dome's blog, looking into it basically, Nintendo has a long history of using 20-year-old technology until it is unbelievable. They were struggling so much with networking on the Switch 1 that they fucked up the tick rate. They fucked the tick rate. They made the tick rate worse. They made Splatoon 2 and 3 half as responsive as on the Wii U because of how shitty their fucking network stack is on the Switch 1. And the Switch 1, a ton of it's built on, like their OS, Horizon is built on, I want to say FreeBSD? Yeah, it's built on top of FreeBSD. It's networking stack specifically. So there's a lot of off-the-shelf stuff that they're using and just aren't capable of using effectively or configuring for their specific case. That just, it turns into a clusterfuck. That probably has a lot to do with why speed tests on the Switch 1 are terrible unless you don't have software running. Like, everything is just overextended and shitty all the time. And the actual infrastructure is all often terribly lacking. A great example, lots of people have done the thing about, you know, rollback netcode, and Rivals did it with one fucking guy. Nintendo couldn't figure it out with, I assume, millions of dollars of dev staff on the Switch. They couldn't get it. One fucking guy, over a couple of weeks, cranked out a patch to fix half of the input lag in Smash. So we can bring, with the work of 2 people, probably some other contributors, but with the work of primarily 2 people, working on the Smash Online and Smash Bros. Engine on the Switch, without any access to the source or anything, just making patches on top, they were able to remove 3 frames of lag and then 2 more frames of lag from the online experience, bringing it from 10 to 5. So essentially the same or a little better than playing offline. Nintendo could have done this at any point, and they don't know how. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They have no fucking idea what they're fucking doing. And it keeps getting more painful as they get more evil. The Switch 2 is significantly more robust, but I imagine that's just because they have a lot stronger hardware, and they've been tuning the same OS for almost a decade now. Would be my guess. We haven't gotten any real opportunities to look under the hood too much with the Switch 2. Nobody's had really any good hacks or anything, even like private hacks or things that they're not willing to release, or even getting like even people dicking around with the dev kits that they've leaked out. So we don't know, but we know it's significantly more performant. We know networking works a lot better, to the point where some of the weird stuff, like with Switch 1 games loading faster in a lot of cases. That was why multiplayer didn't work half the time on the Switch 2 in Mario Maker, because they were not in sync anymore. Oh no, I just want to stay there, don't I? Oh, I'm distracted from yelling. And from the speed bump. But yeah, it would be really nice if they would do things like fix the tick rate in Splatoon. The Nintendo puddle. Nintendo rain cloud. Like, it's one of those things that they should have let go. Mario Maker 2's multiplayer didn't work on the Switch 2 very well at first. They did something after a couple of weeks and it started working again, but it would crash about half the time, maybe 70% of the time. And my strong suspicion was that it was when Switch 2 and Switch 1 players, because it's all peer-to-peer, which does make sense for a platformer, for the gameplay to be peer-to-peer. But because Nintendo's so bad at fucking netcode, they require every single console to be perfectly in sync. If one console gets one frame ahead of any other console, for any reason, lag, anything happens, there's one packet drop or anything, every other console has to freeze until all consoles are at the same frame, which is why multiplayer is terrible. And because it loads so much faster on the Switch 2, without some arbitrary load stall for multiplayer versus players on the Switch 2 would be ready before multiplayer versus players on the Switch 1, which would immediately cause a desync that was so bad that they couldn't recover and it would crash out. That's what I'm pretty sure was happening. I fucked it up. Okay, I fucked it up. And all this stuff, like, this isn't the kind of stuff that you can't find somebody to do. It's not like you need a secret magic wizard. Some fucking guy who was bored while a family member, who was trying to be distracted while a family member was in the hospital, fixed Smash Bros. Himself. It's on GitHub. You can look at it. The source is public. He passed it off to somebody else to continue developing and maintain and continue developing. They've already fixed some stuff since then. Big Smash player, Hungrybox, is doing a huge tournament with professionals with the new patch to bring publicity to it. And probably to be like, Nintendo, look at how badly you're getting mogged by one single little dickhead. But it's really goddamn depressing that Nintendo has no capacity to hire someone to do things like this. Not even just the weird, like, pride thing of like, well, they're not going to hire him, he insulted them. Okay. Hire 50 people who can do what he does and mog the shit out of him, man. You want to say it's about pride or whatever? Japanese business practices? Man, I don't give a shit. Hire 50 guys who can do that shit and fix it so much better than he did, so you can be like, fuck that guy. Look at what we can do. Maybe a little. Code maxing. I don't know the etymology of it, just significant. Oh, am I supposed to jump back up from down there? Embarrassingly outperform somebody else. I picked it up from fitness dipshits who picked it up from, I assume, the worst places on the internet where fitness people have conversations. Yeah. And they could fix it. They absolutely could fix it. We have played other, like everybody's played other platformers that online that aren't like this. There are tons and tons of ways to fix it. Nintendo will not. Man, I wonder how many people, how many gross little weirdos would be so unhappy if they, paid a little bit more attention in Elden Ring and realized Migala was a boy. I don't think we're getting through there fast enough, so I think we definitely do it here. We trigger it and then we wait here? Yeah, there we go, okay. I feel like I could wait there for something to happen, but I'm not gonna. That was lucky. I'm gonna thank that lava pit yesterday for that. Rude. Oh, rude. Look at that fucking face. Oh. What a mean thing to do to me. What a mean thing. It's better than a shitty anti-soft lock. Making me wait out a piece, which feels personal. Well, not being able to interact with other players is a lot of it. But Nintendo could have figured that out too. They kind of did that with Oops. That's pretty much what we got with Mario 35, was a partially interactive but not real-time interactive. So a little bit of lag, a few drop packets, and you falling behind or getting ahead a few frames really wouldn't ruin anything. I did the exact same thing again. Yeah, Michaela's a boy. Yeah, Mario 35 is great. I don't think that's an ideal multiplayer experience. Like, I really like what we have in Mario Maker, but I wish it was good. I did it again. I did it so many times. I'm gonna drink this. The Towerfall devs did a really good write-up of the complexities of handling networking in a platformer. Oop, but that's a little indie game, and they figured all that out too. Like, Nintendo could have figured it out. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Towerfall. Oops. I'm probably not on a timer with the P-switch, but I am probably on a timer for that fire flower. Oh, God. Rib. Love blocking pipes with a coin block. Oh. Okay, there we go. We're hoping for a Mario Maker 3 announcement in the Direct that we didn't even get. That's what feels bad, too, is like, we've gotten so little news. They did a shitty treehouse thing that was barely anything. Oh, it's all been depressed. Pretty sure I'm going to be told not to get this. How am I getting in there without this? Yeah, it'd be nice, right? Well, no. There's that manual you can pay for 20 bucks. We got that, and we got Mario Kart, and we got Monkey Game, and basketball in a unnamed magical chair that we're not allowed to say. You know, basketball. Basketball on... not on foot. The other kind. Not ice basketball. It's so weird that Nintendo has never, ever said the word wheelchair at all, at any point referring to Drag X Drive. Okay, that doesn't hit it. I gotcha. But it does hit it when I duck. That's pretty funny, actually, Kirby. Well, we got Kirby DLC. We didn't get a new Kirby. You're not really doing a red coin room after the 2 checkpoints? Don't we have CP2? I figured something was gonna come. Oh, rude. Hey. But yeah, it just seems crazy that they didn't do a direct yet. I looked it up too. I looked into it a little bit. Nintendo owns all the distribution rights for Pokemon. So this fucking GBA re-release shit where they are taking a game that should have been in Nintendo Switch Online and instead charging you $20 to buy it. That was Nintendo's fucking call. Like, I'm sure Game Freak is in the room. And I'm sure Game Freak is also a bunch of fucking turds. But Nintendo is the one who could have said, we own distribution, this is going in NSO, so that NSO players can play Pokemon. Esports. Sports. they really wanted to, they could develop like a middleware for NSO to communicate with Pokemon Home or whatever if they wanted to have something to sell with additional functionality shit. But instead, they're just reselling the game, ported directly. Oh, Kirby Air Riders. So some people get grumpy, but Kirby Air Riders is second party. It's not first party. Even though they only work with Nintendo, it is an independent studio. It's independent from Nintendo. That was really cute. Hot Dog just got kissy with Pud. I don't know what that was. Pud didn't like it, but it was cute. There's a couple other ones like that too, but same thing with Pokemon. Pokemon is partially owned by Nintendo, controlled by Nintendo. Fire Emblem as well. Fire Emblem is not first party. Fire Emblem is actually entirely third party. People just associate it very strongly with Nintendo because it's only been on Nintendo and phones. I thought you told me to put it down there. Oh, okay. Put me down there also? Yeah, I feel like that wasn't super clear just to put it down there, but that's fine. I feel like that's kind of the same troll twice. But Kirby Air Riders is a joke to me. I do not want to play Kirby Air Riders. I do not want to buy Kirby Air Riders. I do not think Kirby Air Riders after Mario Kart was a good idea. After Mario Kart was a good idea. I think I said Mario Party. I think that was a really bad choice. I mean, I'm glad people who were excited for more Kirby Air Riders got a sequel. It isn't the first Sora property I would want a sequel to. Especially since we literally just got Mario Kart. I feel like Kid Icarus Uprising would have been a great sequel or port. Especially since they like selling his shit back to us again, just with no added features. Please port Kirby Uprising with no added features. That's fine. Let me play it with a mouse. Let me play it in mouse mode. Yeah, it was a joke to me. It made sense. Yeah. I don't think it's necessarily a terrible thing. I do think it was bizarre timing that feels like has to be a Smash-related favor of some kind. Oh, I fucked it up. I can't wait there at all. I have to hit the switch and go. Goddamn little face. This raised eyebrow. And so much of this whining and bitching and nastiness could be entirely tempered by just releasing games. Just release Mario Wonder 2. Mario Wonder Odyssey. Mix them together. Mix them together for your fucking movie. Make a lazy tile-based Mario Wonder level editor. What the fuck? Am I supposed to bounce big off of it and then, I think I'm supposed to bounce big off of it and then go to the left? There are a lot of really good solves. There are a ton of really, really good solves for this. For it to feel like, you know, even though Nintendo isn't making a lot of original content, at least they're flooding us with, like, previous generation titles, 3DS titles that we can play online again, stuff like that. That dog is going to town on his foot. Up for you. Oh, is it gonna echo? No, I turned off the mic on the scene. Look at him. He's chewing it. He keeps chewing it. Do it again. Yeah, we're watching. Do it again, stupid. No, don't stop. You're so cute. Eat your foot. He was biting it. He was chomping on it. Sometimes I can be a sign of fungus. Hey, do you have foot fungus? On only your back foot? I'm going to look at it later. Sometimes he smells like cheese. He looks. Oh. You guy. Artist, thanks for dropping something in there. I'm not going to eat him. Even if he smelled really good. He's my little buddy. Up here. Did I really lose my spring being stupid? I think I did. I lost my spring. Why hot dog if not eatable? I also don't eat regular hot dogs because they're gross. And they would be even more gross if they had cheese. You better not go back to eating your foot, buddy. Oh. Nope, I'm dumb. I'm really dumb. It would be so easy for them to just make a little more. Do a little more. And even if they weren't charging, even if they were just releasing like the DLC and 60 FPS things for free, that would still bring hype and sell Switch 2s. Okay. Yeah, I feel like the density here is far beyond what was necessary. Oh my god, there's more in each of these rooms? Oh. Is this a hint? I didn't see these rooms in the other room. Okay. So put it there, I guess. You gotta go? You leave the queue? Okay, well, we'll be here tomorrow to yell at some more Mario Maker. We're the only one, too. Would have been after this, although this one's long. Oh, I forgot to drop it. I'm losing it. Falling apart. Can't do 3 troll levels in a row. Yeah, I got up pretty early. Specifically, I could get... fine shit. And it starts. And then they pause it all day, and now it's finally going. But it's going pretty slow. I'm not missing anything. I hate myself. Oh, change your mind? Popping it back in there? You had to go? Water, we did. Sunglasses, we did. You know? If I can be AFK from the stream, I'll lurk instead. Wow. Rude. But it's not like there's any other levels to play. That dog is so cute. Let's point the other camera at him if he's gonna be all cute. He doesn't want to come to his bed. There we go. I'll zoom it in. Maybe his bed got stinky. He's looking at me like I'm an asshole. He's so cute. No, he goes in it during the day. He was in it earlier today. He doesn't want to go in it now. Oh my god, I fucked up again. The forgetty's getting me. That speed bump at the beginning was rough. Feels like the density is very high here. I know I've been a little distracted and yelly, but it feels like we are, we got a lot before we got to the red coin area. And then the red coin areas feel long. My tooth still feels pretty weird. Oh my god. I got a gun. I got a new one put in over here. Where there used to be nothing, now there is tooth. Oh, that still does it? Okay, fine. Shit. I thought that I wouldn't hit it if the spring was there. I fell for it twice. But yeah, I finally got an implant in the hole. So far, feels a whole lot worse than just the screw did. Guy screwed it down really hard. It's a really bad match. Really bad color match. Hurts. Not supposed to floss it. I'm supposed to stick a water pick under it. Which seems crazy. I kind of thought they would like implant it in the tissue, but they don't. They just screw it down. They didn't schedule a follow-up either. Really felt like I was getting kind of rushed out of there. For something that costs $2,000 friggin' dollars, I feel like that guy should have been a little less shitty. You have a tooth hole looking for a plant? Well, I would not recommend portable dentures, which is apparently a chain of shitty dentures and implants. Okay, there we go. That was very rude. That was also very rude. Okay, yeah. These are starting to feel a little mean-spirited. Trying to catch every outcome and punish me for it. I'm gonna take this with... Oh, yeah, there it is. I thought it was gonna drop a mushroom that I was gonna need. But I thought I was gonna need this for the jump up there anyway. Yeah, I feel like there are too many. Spring right plus down? How was that hint? Yeah, I'm glad it's a hole in the back. I had a root canal done up here. I think this one. Fuck me. That got, it was having problems, getting infected, getting all swollen up here. So the guy redid the root canal. He thought maybe there was an additional root that he didn't know about. And then it continued to get infected. So now he's pretty sure it's just cracked and needs to come out and also be implanted. And he offered to pull it out for free. But the guy who did the root canal doesn't do implants. And this is like a private practice guy, not some dipshit. Not some, like, dental mill dipshit. So I kind of don't want him to pull it out, even though he'll do it for free, because I want someone else to look at it and see if he fucked up bad enough that he should have some fucking liability. Yeah, I've probably rambled about it before, but it's fucking annoying. Now I have to get out, like, a major tooth up here. Fuck me. To get another implant installed. And man, a tooth missing up here, a tooth missing back here, you kind of look like an asshole if somebody notices, but it's just, you know, it's a tooth. It happens. A tooth missing in the front, you look like a fucking jackass. You look like a fucking, like, if I'm in an interview, it doesn't matter how much somebody's like, no, I'm not biased against people who are unattractive or look like dipshits. You're immediately be like, that guy's missing a tooth in the front of his face. That guy's an idiot. Brush and I floss. I clean my teeth constantly with a fucking toothpick. Sometimes some shit happens. It sucks. I want to see if, I'm gonna reach out to, other practice, like private practice dental implants and see if they can give me a quote. and if any of them can prepare an implant for implantation the same day they remove the tooth. Because I feel like I'm already having bad luck finding a job, having to do a video interview, missing a frontal tooth. I'm going to look like such an idiot. And people are just not going to hire me. I suck ass. Oh, you had a very similar situation yourself? Yeah. I've had good dentists, but in general, it seems like dentistry is a lot of, you know, kind of winging it. And they have... Oh, God, I keep forgetting everything. They have a lot of opportunity for 3D imaging and ways to see what's going on, so it sucks that they suck at it. Probably one of those things that sucks a whole lot less if you have a shitload of money. B9, how you doing tonight? And big jump. Oh, shit. All right. Hang on one sec here. A long story. Messed around with the crappy AI thing Amazon has been plugging at people in the Vine program, but they're gonna be... I mean, they're plugging Rufus everywhere. Hey, thanks for doing the shout out. B9, what is that? What is that icon? Is that a bat? What animal is that as your profile picture? Kind of looks like a bat. Like a weird bat. Okay, and this is gonna get kicked back up at me, so do this. And grab it. Keep it. Accepted a new job, applied, and was offered a better position instead. That's nice. I applied for a couple thousand positions and have had 0 offers. The bat? A weird looking bat. You've been MIA. Is you been moving? House back in business. That's good. I've been moving too. A lot of people are moving. Moving is pretty much the worst thing. Okay, we grabbed a recording of it. Oops. I didn't understand the hint right out the gate. It was throw plus down? Throw plus down. Doesn't tell me exactly where, but there aren't a lot of good places to do it, so let's just try it right here. Okay, there we go. That got me through and let me keep it. Finicky. Sports. Yeah, I had a second interview last week, but I haven't heard back yet. Which has been really annoying. I was supposed to hear back this week. Any good reason to touch this? No? Uh-oh. Oh, I hope that was necessary. What are you telling me, mushroom? Esports. Finicky Esports? Finicky Esports? C plus W? What? I don't get it, Madeline. Remembering. C plus down. Still don't get it. Down. Plus down. We had the C button. Yeah, I remember the C button on the back of a nunchuck. Meant to be like a camera shift key. If this isn't all fake red coin rooms, I'm bailing after this one. This is so fucking long for a single red coin room this deep into the level. Yeah, we're 44 minutes in. We don't even have a checkpoint before the red coin split. Which seems crazy. I hope the red coins are a lie, and this is the only one, and we selected this one first, but it was supposed to be last or something? I don't know. Okay, there we go. Okay, what the fuck did that mushroom hint mean? There's too many hints, man. There's too many tiered hints. Maybe the red coins were the friends we made along the way. No mushroom and no fire flower? I don't have a mushroom or fire flower. We hit this fireball that triggered a P-switch, so maybe we just aren't supposed to do that. That maybe is what caused this door to be blocked? But I feel like, why do that at all? Why have that if it's not relevant? And here we're supposed to just get a mushroom? I guess we'll try again and be sad. I see the C+ down. Are you trying to beat really hard levels? Not in general. No, I'm generally trying to have a good time. But I wouldn't say I shy away. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. How was that other troll so good? And this is every single base is covered everywhere, and it's just slathered in as much spaghetti as humanly imaginable. But I wouldn't say that I avoid or shy away from difficult levels, but extremely high difficulty, like thousands of attempts, no clears, 0.01%, I'm not gonna have a good time with. Something where you die repeatedly because, like, within 1 second because the first jump is insane, I will never have a good time. I think it's usually a bad perspective. Don't like an artist level. You guys hear that blue 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 every time it goes off? I have the computer turned down a little bit. I feel like it might just be audible. That loud cash register sound probably is audible. Pretty sure I played stuff from artists before, but I do not recall because it's been a while. There we go. To enjoy your feedback? Well, if it makes me mad too fast, I just leave. The other one. Gonna get me at some point. Yeah, stuff like, haha, took the POW. Took the spring out of your hands. That always feels like, okay, yeah. Really have to do that. There's a whole setup here that only triggers... What in the fuck is that? Am I supposed to bait out the first one while standing on a spike? Yeah, one more, but dude, fuck this level. Fuck this level. I can't recall if this is CP1 or CP2, but I feel like it was CP2. And having all this shit after it is just fucking bonkers. I want to know what's in some of the other ones. Lock me in with the safety coin? Yeah, really, really? Oh my god. Yeah, so that was probably all fake the whole time? Not, red coin level. Thank God. Thank God for that. So the other ones are probably fake, so this is just, we probably stumbled into the last path, but even with it just being a red coin fake out, which... I guess you would only determine if you did the red coin rooms in the wrong order? The other ones must be little gags or something. But even with that not being the case, we're still like an hour deep and not working. Okay, they all go to this room. Okay. So if we had checked another one at any point, rather than wanting to finish the one first, we would have learned that. Which is good, I guess, but it doesn't significantly reduce how annoyed I am with the density and the base covering on the as we proceed through this area. It feels like we're never leaving a room for the 50-50 of it. It's just 90-90-90. It's not bad setups. It's not lazy setups. It doesn't feel like a lot of low-hanging fruit. It feels like pretty interesting design overall. But it is frustrating to spend this much time, yeah, with this much density. And remembering all the different ways each one of these is fucked up. Esports? Do the thing, there we go. That's just annoying. Yeah. All in between there is annoying. The other thing is annoying. What the fuck do we need that for? I couldn't even feel out what, like, the 50-50 setup was here. Well, I hope the ending is through that pipe. Yeah, it definitely feels really, really, really easy to hit every single troll. It is pretty hard. Keep every single thing in mind as you're moving back through, because the segments are very long. Oh, and then we have stupid shit like if you mess up the bounce off screen there, you get fucked. Oh, yeah, this was the point where it started to fall off, I would say. Right up until this point, I was totally on board. I was having a great time. At that point, I think where that troll got reused, I think 3 times? Like, it's the exact same troll 3 times. Like, oh, nope, you actually have to put it in the hole, not jump up here. Oh, you actually have to, put it in the hole and jump off it the right way. Oh, you have to be really careful not to fuck up the jumping off it the right way. Like, okay. Thank you. Checkpoint, please. Yeah, that's 30 seconds, too. I bet we're easily a minute deep once we get through all this, even if we're moving at a good clip like this. Yeah, I definitely feel like we are way, way, way overextending the length of the level here. Finicky little input there. Ugh. I guess we just stall for a sec, and then we're okay. And then we trigger the fish, and we wait here for the mushroom. And then we wait by the other one for the fire flower that we probably need. Or something bad happens when we go over here, and then the ending is actually down there, but we have to hold left, or... Figured. Like, at this point, I feel like you're covering the spread on everything, right? I could touch that fire flower. We're doing so much that I feel like I should. Yeah, what if the fire flower is the flag? It could be in there. Not touchable at all. Okay. The mushroom couldn't be. It's too far away. There was another checkpoint. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. That's why it was so dense, because they wanted to save a checkpoint for, I'm guessing, a CP0, or just a lazy CP1, for fuck's sake. Yeah, an hour long. And my punishment for a lack of clairvoyance is a soft lock framed as an ante? I have no agency. I just hop until I die. Yeah, I don't think the joke was worth it. That's enough. Yeah, I don't think it was worth the joke. I don't think it was worth the joke. You created two exceptionally long segments so that you could set up a CP1 gag that is punitive and absolutely requires the player learn an extremely long and complicated things and keep them in mind, and absolutely remember the payoff for where the CP1 is, and probably hold right. It's probably hold right on the checkpoint and not get the checkpoint. But maybe there's something else there. Maybe it's CP1s you 2 or 3 more times. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it was worth it. I feel like the CP1, if you really want to CP1 the player, it's always worth making a lot of effort to make sure it is the result of a player's choice. That you give the player a choice and the player makes the wrong choice. And maybe the wrong choice isn't clear until after, but the player feels like they have a choice. I didn't have a choice there. I grabbed the second checkpoint, and then it was revealed to me that actually that was the CP1, fuck you. You wasted a checkpoint on a joke. That wasn't funny. Yeah, and that's all on top of the density stuff. Some of that, like if I wasn't an hour deep, I wouldn't be as upset. But it is very irritating when you're an hour deep. You're way over on the frustration gauge there, way past it. I think you could chop so much down. That's 2 levels, because there really wasn't anything that felt like low hanging fruit. But it's 2 levels. If you've actually played my given level, you can select any level of mine you wish. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it could easily be 2 levels. I wish we had more checkpoints. You could actually just split it out into red coins, and that would be less frustrating if it was split up a little bit better. I think overall there's a better joke at the end there that doesn't require the player to just eat shit and then have to go back through the long, forgetty heavy, pretty difficult section to get back to it. And I'm assuming get hit with 2 or 3 more loops of getting CP1. Which doesn't even really feel like a CP1, because it's basically, like, literally if you didn't have a CP there, it wouldn't feel like a CP1, it would just feel like you missed the ending of the level. You basically skipped a checkpoint. That's what it boils down to. Yeah, second checkpoint would have been better. You could have done the exact same joke and broken up that mess, and the red coin troll would have sold better if there was a checkpoint in that room. It would have sold a lot better. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of good stuff there. There's a lot of really good stuff there. A lot of really good stuff on the way there, but it just kept going. All right. Was it 8:19? Yeah, it's about time to wrap up. So we'll take a look, get mad, and fuck off probably. M8D in CS 5JG. The opposite of hype. Well, we already booed this one. No. 51 likes. Zero likes. You like that one. Play whatever you want. 0%. 8 out of 3,000. Yeah, probably not what we were looking for. Probably We did all the basic precision bitching already. Zero likes. 0 clears. Magikoopa stuff. Rising lava, precision level with a 7% clear rate. That might be okay. Oh, man. You really seem to like this specific jump, huh? Yeah, so this one probably got messed up by somebody high skill, clearing it quickly. Yeah, those weird spring jumps. That is something you settled on. Weird spring jumps are just awkward. High can you get in 10 seconds? Were they better long ago? No. Here's one from 2024 that I did not like. They were not. There was one I liked. Mario wants his own airship. 3%. Boom Boom has the key. 2023. Some of these look more normal. A level for the busy executive. Do you really need help with this? Is that Lupin Snoop alt from the world record? Let's take a peek. Good.
Made it.
Not a lot of content there. Not a lot of meat on that bone. But at least it wasn't that weird precision jump thing. You're just broken. Can you find a way across? Not easy with the sun bearing down. You see, that just sounds nice. Like a nice traditional level. So at some point, you made lots of traditional stuff, and then something happened. Something went wrong. For busy people. Wow, Hammer Bros. Rude. Weird. We got a cape earlier, but that one was not conditional. Do we just get a mushroom when we have a mushroom? I don't think we had a checkpoint, so... Weird not to have it be a... Oh, yep, did it to myself. I don't think we can tail whip the sun, right? Yeah. We can do this. Oops, I missed. Oh, I unmissed. See that little arrow? It's really weird that you can't get P-Speed on a slope. Really? Was it for nothing? Who's the arrow for? There's something up there. Okay. I guess you wanted us to start flight earlier? I wish I wasn't risking the, soft lock here, trying to deal with that. Because, yeah, now we're... Probably soft lock? Yeah, probably soft lock. Unless there are more secret feathers. Secret leaves. Secret bird leaves! I'm pretty sure you soft locked myself. Bye, son. Hot dog looks very cute. Camera unzoomed for some reason. Well, we know there's another one up here, and we need it to proceed. So let's head up here and then slope these guys down. Slope doesn't kill the sun, huh? Well, slopes make Hammer Bros a lot more tolerable. Okay, let's go kill the sun. Haha! Gaming. Doot. Kind of wish you guys would stop. That'd be nice. There we go. You did that on purpose? I mean, yeah. I totally did it. There are actually some cool things you can do with the Mario 2K. You can, extend flight by landing on stuff. You can do some really cool stuff with it. More one-ups than I know what to do with. Which is, you know, more fun than flying up. Aww. Until you go past a little lump there that you can easily soft log yourself out of. Mario 3 Hammer Bros bonus area, whatever the hell those things were called. Map fight? I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Oh yeah, it wasn't bad. Well, it's not bad. I'll take a little bit of that. Esports. You can easily deal with the feather thing there just by giving the player infinite feathers out of, say, the pipe at the bottom or somewhere else. You could easily tool that into something that maintained the same structure but didn't soft lock the player and made it a little easier to make your way back up if you made a mistake. Yeah, not bad. Let's do one more multiplayer and pray to God that it's not bad, and then we'll get wrapped up here because now Vine is going very fast and I'm gonna miss free shit. That was the third level I ever made. All downhill from there. Oh. Will plus. There we go. Caleb Cools. Caleb Cools sounds like a child. I assume everyone named Caleb is about 10 years old. Yeah, I don't think I've ever met an adult named Caleb. That Toadette is gonna fuck that Mario over. She tried to change her mind. She tried to untoadette herself. Oh, God. Oh. What an awful level. You made your parkour series levels? Well, I'm sure I ranted about it before, but there are some really, really great options for getting over it style stuff. Very high difficulty precision platforming, but I think suits Mario Maker well. But those weird little spring jumps are not great. That was awful. It was awful and I hated it. I would like just a normal level. Just a normal level. Mash Ver2. I'm sorry, is that a whole profile of mashing levels? Is that what we're looking at? Go check that after we do one more. Long wait. Coffee gone? Yeah, coffee gone. A little bit at the bottom there. Are better than shell jumps? I don't know. I feel like a shell jump is a really is a relatively organic thing. Like there's a lot that goes into it. It's not just a precise input. It's timing and awareness. Like it's observation and awareness. So it feels engaging. It feels like you have a lot of agency versus a really precise jump where it's just kind of you have to push the button at the right time. Yeah, but he's upside down. It's all backwards. Down is up over there. There it is. That was better. Doug woke up a little. Ugh. "1v1? That'll be fun. Unless it's multiplayer versus level. Oh shit, what? It's don't touch the ground. Sorry, bud. There's no way I can wait on a don't touch the ground level. Sorry, buddy. Oh, you almost made it. Oh, I feel bad. Oh. Sorry, buddy. I actually do feel bad. That sucks. Oh, that's tough. That's actually really funny in multiplayer versus, but I think that overall that's a terrible experience for multiplayer. I think it's funny to see once in a while. Okay, I want to go look at that other guy before we fucking split. So nobody saw any ads at any point, huh? I feel like somebody would respond if they had, but I think we got it figured out. I think we got it. What we got to do is pepper in a little politics.
The Dow right now is over. The Dow is over $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing.
It's gonna be in my head forever. Think I fingered it? I did finger it. Ouija'd, I'm Mangione. See, sensitive social issues? Boom. All categories covered. We just got to make sure we're covering those categories. Okay, is this really a guy who did this? I don't know why you're laughing. Yeah, because she definitely was a little humiliated. Like, she knew she was off the rails, and there was no recovery. God. I don't like the general perspective of, like, you shouldn't hit women. But you shouldn't hit people who are weaker than you, who can't effectively defend themselves. You shouldn't wield power over someone in that way. In general, you shouldn't be physically violent. But all that said, I would like to hit her so hard that her jaw breaks, and then I would like to yank it out of her face. I would be so happy if I could do that. If I could do that and then, you know, get away with it. It was legal. It became legal in that moment. I won't suggest you play this level. It's a parkour level that has seen some multiplayer versus appearances. Oh, what a sad outcome for those. Okay, that literally, oh my god. I mean, that was my overall point, is don't wield power over someone else. You could make an argument that Pam Bondi wields great power over a great many people, and that physical violence might be a reasonable response. Some people feel that way. But I just feel like after hearing something that cringe, like, it's really, really funny, but it's so pathetic in a way that, like, really makes me want to bully her. Like, I feel like it's okay to bully her. It's okay to bully her. It's okay to bully Elon Musk. If you really have to do it, those are the targets, you know? And just find some people who really need it. We should chop her wang off. Oh. I hope that's a thing. I hope there's a conspiracy. That's literally all it is. I think he was copying and re-uploading the same level over and over again. I hope there's somebody needs to do conspiracy theories like that. We need to transvestigate. Damn Bondi. More like Bam Mandy. Man Dong. Ugh. This makes me unhappy. It makes me very unhappy that somebody made 2 accounts to fill multiplayer verses with them. But I've also never seen another one, so it had no effect. If someone hits you, you should hit them back, though. I will argue. I will absolutely argue that. In some cases, you may be able to de-escalate violence, but if somebody uses violence against you, pull one of their eyeballs out, man. Get your fingers in there. It's really easy to get your fingers behind a person's eyeball. You get it in there and start pulling on that thing, and they will fuck off. Bite off one of their ears. Get a big piece of flesh in your mouth. And they will stop. You know, unless they have an edged weapon or a gun. Then, yeah, then reassess. Or, the federal perspective, all murder is okay as long as the government told you to do it. There's that. There's that weird perspective. It's a hard one to deal with. What are you guys doing? Why did all 3 of you go in that one? Yeah, it feels laggy here too. It's real bad. That's really weird. I didn't realize you could stack trees like this. Oh my god. Boy, I hope I'm beating Toadette. Like it was just a climb and then it was okay. It's not great, but if you're gonna do a fucking shitty fucking multiplayer split, at the very least it was large enough to feel like platforming almost. And then to fucking mix in RNG key shit, like what the fuck, man? What the fuck goes through people's heads when they're making multiplayer versus stuff? I just wanted to have a good one. I wanted to finish on a good one, and that was a mistake. I do the same thing in Smash, and then I just get mad. Esports. I'm playing a lot more Smash. Yeah, just RNG at the end, or like putting the spam, the button spam stuff at the end where you fireball down a boom boom. Feels bad. Yeah, I don't know. I think most people would agree that violence to revenge, that we use violence to get revenge against Bin Laden, and that was a good thing. But then a lot of people feel that violence with the United Health shooter, Luigi Mangione shooting that guy, was bad. But there are a bunch of anecdotes of people who believe that their UHC decisions were reversed or changed after the shooting. So there's a good argument to be made that Luigi Mangione definitely saved at least a good number of lives, but maybe more lives than oh god, speak of the devil. Oh my god, that's what the one ways were doing. God, I hate the things people do with multiplayer versus. Oh my god. So I always think the potentially flexible perspectives on violence are always really interesting. Because there's almost always a point where somebody will believe violence is eventually okay. Like, it's one of those things that people are never 100% on. What do they call that? The narcissism of small differences? Yeah. Yeah, that is the oh, I'm sorry, guys. Oops. That is what I should call it. One of his claws is stuck and he doesn't seem to care, and it's really cute. Maybe we'll go look at that really quick. Oh, nope, he's moving. Go back down. Go back down so we can look. I'll just get it. I'll put it in the Discord later. Big claw. Doesn't care. That's so cute. We'll wrap it up there. Only a couple sticking around. Yeah, in an ideal world, no violence. In a truly ideal world, no violence. But people are so bad at that. That's that, I just want to get it out because it's going to roll around in my head if I don't. That's that argument that you often see with anarchists. Like, yeah, man, no leadership is perfect. That's what you want. Leadership, it always corrupts. I get that. And you're not wrong. But the second there's a power vacuum, someone with bigger muscles will try to fill the power vacuum. You will never have anarchy for more than a few minutes because someone will eventually fill the vacuum. And then if you try to maintain it with power, that's just government. That's a government of no government. That's just a shitty, dictatorship. That's a dictatorship with no leadership. So you need leaders, you need struggle, you need suffering. At the end of the day, you need violence. At the end of the day, as much as I hate the cops, and, all cops are bastards, it kind of boils down to that. You need somebody to call who can be the final answer in violence. You need to be able to call someone when someone is doing something terrible to be like, hello, this violent person is going to kill me if you do not come with greater violence and stop them. Which is tough, and the police could be better, but we can't not have anything. Because otherwise we get anarchy, and then someone fills that power vacuum. Yeah, that's what it boils down to. That whole perspective of humans are mostly good until society corrupts them. No, humans are evil. I honestly, after the pandemic, I flipped around on even religion. I don't like it overall. It's used to justify immense bigotry and awfulness. But there are so many people I know whose evil is only maintained by their fear of consequence in the afterlife. There are so many people who don't find social cohesion that guides kind of okay morality without religion. And I think we need it. Like, I hate to say opiate of the masses because that is the most fucking, like, fedora, dipshitty thing on earth. But dumb people need it. And even not dumb people might find value in the community that it brings, especially with how weird people are socially these days and with finding friends in adulthood and that stuff that a lot of people are struggling with. Like, I'm doing good. I'm ambiverted enough to be, like, outgoing when I want to be, and I have a lot of friends. I have a good number of friends. I get it. Yeah. And there will always be people who push back on education, especially like moral education as moralism or whatever, that you're filling kids with something that they don't like. There will always be that. But the only point there was that I think that religion does more good than harm generally. Not in 100% of cases. And if there are some subgroups in every Abrahamic religion that I wish I had a button to just murder all of them. Baptists. No, let's leave it there. Let it. I will not qualify anything in the other two Abrahamic religions because one day you will be able to ask AI. And it won't be able to tell if what I said was Islamophobic or I forgot the anti-Jewish. Anti-Semitic. Yeah, fuck the Southern Baptist. I am gonna get out of here. Natalie, have a good night. Whoever else is lurking, I will be back tomorrow to yell some more Mario Maker.